Actually, if you see our initiative from 2014 or 2015, Digital India push in the country, which actually transformed the entire digital space. Many unfold technology solution has come up with the government push policy and also around different research and policy issues we are pushing in year to come. You must have seen we have already achieved 136 crores Aadhaar enabling. Already 120 crores internet users. Mobile subscribers also gone 114 crores, but 85 crores are using the smartphone. With this enabling ecosystem, with the increased internet and smartphone use and cheaper data, enabling the fintech sector very much. So the UPI has started further revolutionize our Indian economy by the different type of fast payment mode and facilitates the instant money transfer from different banks to bank. And you must have seen that already we have reached 30 crores UPI users, 86 crores of your e-commerce. And from 2016 to this year, you must have seen that cash use has dropped from 77% to now 21%. Already we captured around $39 billion of global market, and there is a possibility of $5 trillion fintech markets worldwide, and we are second, largest growth story for last 5-6 years. As Madam was asking, what are the next, how we can come up with the next level of growth. So there I will be mentioning few points only. You must have seen we are using technology and data-driven mechanism for giving the services. So since it is depending on that, so we have to make a balance between the innovation, customer experience and data protection. Fintech companies must keep in mind that latest regulation and compliance mechanism around the world, GDPR in Europe, CCPA in USA, and recently in August 11 we come up with a DPDP Act. We are forming the rules around it, so it has not yet enacted act. Legal experts specializes with data protection and financial regulation would be very important for all those companies to give a solution around that innovation. Implement end-to-end encrypted solutions, secure data transmission protocol to protect the customer data from unauthorized access. We should have a robust IT infrastructure, cyber security tools, firewalls, intrusion detection system, employee security training, incident response plan to act and swiftly during the data breach, and adopt security audits, vulnerability access needed to fix potential weaknesses in the system. We have different type of center of excellence around the different banks are coming up for supporting this fintech ecosystem today. If you see the almost 90,000 enrollment of startup companies in the country, majority are the fintech. So in this case, we have to leverage further. So the new innovation, if you are thinking, how will we handling the data? How can we do the service and anonymize the data so that if breaches are happening, it is not affecting the users. So in the new ecosystem of data protection regime, we have to invest on R&D and innovation so that the solution should be faster enough, but it should be robust, and there should not be any security breaches. And if it is happening, that is not actually affecting the users. Because once we will be taking the global market, so the delivery system and the quality services will be the key for our next level of growth. So that area we should think. That is my initial comment.
Thank you, sir, for providing your valuable points. I request other distinguished speakers, Dr. Vinod Tripathi, Joint Managing Director, AII Government of India, please come on the stage. Mr. Deepak Gupta, CEO of GAN United Bank, Jaipur, Rajasthan. Mr. Ashutosh Landre, President, Tetrasoft Technology Private Limited. Ms. Sakshi Bhala, Assistant Director, Marketing, Valiance Analytics Private Limited. Mr. Ankit Shah, CEO, Interstore Software Private Limited. Mr. Umang Sharma, Senior Data Scientist, TomTom India Private Limited. And Mr. Ranjit Kumar, co-founder, Team Pumpkin Digital Marketing. Please come on the dais. So our next question to our chair, Dr. Raghavendra ji. Dr. Raghavendra is a senior consultant in Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, a retired civil servant. He served as Joint Director Secretary in the Department of Justice, Ministry of Law and Justice, focusing on policy reforms for ease of doing business. Sir, with such a vast experience, can you tell us about any specific strategies or best practices you recommend for fintech company, or your some insights in this space?
Thank you. Thanks a lot. I would like to congratulate Abhishek ji and Omkar Pandey ji for this great initiative and giving a chance to me to convey the importance of policy initiatives Government of India has taken. There are many experts, right to left, to talk about the in recent act which Government of India introduced, Digital Personal Data Protection Act, which replaced a bill which was introduced in the Parliament, Data Protection Bill, and precursor to this, the put a Swami judgment of the Supreme Court, and following up the directions, even the other judgment, Government of India constituted the Justice Sri Krishna Committee, and we picked up the best of the best practices all over the world, and my friend will be explaining about the GDPR issues and other issues, how it came in, and how government revised considering the innovations are happening. As an IT expert, I see a lot of innovations in phonetic industry. So the National Intellectual Property Policy of Government of India, which was introduced in 2016, envisages these kind of disruptive, exponential technological developments and how the policy should protect this. The entire industry, and congratulations to all the bodies, many startups, and under this national IT policy, Government of India is promoting the startups, and also there is a policy of the faster patent granting here. So the steps are being taken that the protection, innovation of the innovators, especially coming up with the startup. My friend Deepak Padlari very well explained the number of growth of startups, not only in all sectors, including the fintech, how IP is important. So entire fintech is driven by now the emerging technologies ABCD. Everyone call it ABCD because you use A for artificial intelligence, B for blockchain, C for cloud computing, and D the data, the big data. With the introduction of AI, I remember when I submitted my PhD thesis and awarded in January for the intellectual property protection, artificial intelligence, and text data mining. 6 months passed, I go back, and if I submit my thesis today, it will be different. The kind of magic these exponential technologies are doing and driving the entire phonetic industry the data protection, the reason why the Digital Data Protection Act took a different avatar than the bill which was submitted in 2019 is these kind of innovations taking place, the kind of protection government of India is giving. You know, if you see the Global Innovation Index, which is brought out by the World Intellectual Property Organization every year, India has jumped from 81 rank to 40. So 41 ranks India has jumped last year, and this year India maintained that rank because the contribution of the young mind, innovative brains which have done that. You know, during the COVID second lockdown, beautiful minds have brought out the non-fungible token technology which came out of the fungible tokens like bitcoins, based on the blockchain, the digital ledgers, and these technologies for transport and innovation take place. And if you see the growth of this innovation in India, especially driving as a backbone to the fintech, and with the support of the government ID policy. Before demonetization, the growth was 10%, and it has crossed the 20% post demonetization. And then more than 10 countries have adopted the UPI payment policy. And UPI, we have exported, and many countries are in the line to adopt this technology, spread over their nations. The kind of benefits we are getting, easy payments. But the technology innovation has to improve to remove the problems of unbanking or underbanking, which fintech industry has to take care of that. And I am a strong supporter of introduction of a new legislation, that is the Trade Secret Act in India, because if you fail to protect your algorithms, artificial intelligence or software that is beaten by the section 3K, it says that the software per se, that computer program per se, or algorithm, business methods which was run by your fintech industry, not protected patent. What will happen? But it gives only the technical effect that will protect. But if copyright also doesn't protect your databases, digital databases, because lack of originality, unlike you, we don't have non-original databases. That is the reason why I am the strongest supporter to protect your investment and your secrecy, business secrets, which is based on the databases, and for that, trade secret law is required, and hopefully government will take initiatives to introduce. I'll get back.
Thank you, sir. For finding your valuable input, and I request Dr. Pandey also to please come on the stage. As we are specific time, so I request all speakers to be quick. A quick question to Mr. Deepak Gupta, CEO, Afghan United Bank. As a representative of Afghan United Bank, any key points or strategies to bridge the economic gap, or some key points you wish to highlight?
Thank you so much. First of all, I'd like to thank this connect and congratulate them for inviting us from globally. I really represent the word Indo, being an Indian and representing the global citizenship. So I had a bank in Afghanistan. And of course, there is a huge opportunities for fintech companies. First of all, of course, we have all discussed about the innovation, digitalization, data protection. All this is happening. But one main reason which I have been experiencing there, that is the financial, what is called as a financial inclusion. The fintech companies should go beyond the limits to reach to the underbanked areas. See, what I have been doing, there is a word called innovation. We have been discussing this morning. But innovation relates like what we have done over there. We have expanded our network not by our own measure, through fintech companies. They have been working as an agent for bank. We have been discussing, there was having a panel discussion or addressal that banks has to maximize their reach. So how to do that? The best solution to outreach to the underbanked area is through fintech companies. Of course, data protection, customer base, confidentiality of information, cyber, everything regulations is there. But fintech has to maximize their outreach to the underbanked areas where they can support the people. Tier loan provisioning should be there. This is where we are missing over there. Tier loan provisioning, financial inclusion has to be. This where we have done in Afghanistan. So if we check the Indian and Afghanistan as of now, the trade is $9 million as of today. I had a long discussion with the embassy. So there is a lot of opportunities for fintech to move. Mostly the fintech companies are limited to service providers. See, apart from that, they have to maximize their outreach. They should capitalize. Even in Afghanistan, most of the service providers are these fintech companies. So my only submission and to address to the forum is to capitalize these opportunities. There is huge abundance opportunities are there to do those things and reach to the underbanked areas under financial inclusion.
Thank you. Mr. Ashutosh, President of Terrasoft Technology Private Limited, sir, any key points for you to shaping future trajectories and any key points for